This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round.
Switch on.
And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They block the jab. They exchange punches. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
How about that time counter shot? There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Both men step back for just a moment. He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. The perfect counter lands. Just missed with that hook. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round.
Big breath.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Couldn't land that jab. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Hard, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. Well, there's the bell for round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Catch and shoot. You'd like to see more jabs. That counter shot lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that lap.
What are you doing?
There's the bell for round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Swing and a miss for that jab. No rest for the weary. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got him there. No rest for the weary. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Teofimo. And they're back at it again here in round 8. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight.
That will do it. They want no more. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.